Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, April 3, 2022. Your dreams and fantasies are more of a reality than you realize. Smile at the people you pass and watch them smile back. Your sensitive and fun-loving nature is infectious. Use it to help heal the wounds of others. Laughter is the remedy that cures all. Be conscious of your tremendous effect on others and spread more of the beauty that resides within you. Your innately strong business head and practical skills are coupled with imagination and innovation to bring a spurt of advancement your way. Information received from far away could prove especially valuable at this time. Relationships with friends and neighbors should be warm, cordial, and cooperative. Love relationships could also prove rewarding. In the evening, blow off a little steam by going out, kicking up your heels and having a good time. Today you could be eager for some positive attention. Maybe you wish for more recognition from your boss. You could decide to ask for a raise or solicit some feedback. It's important for you to feel good about your work. You need to know that your professional skills are valued and that management supports your advancement. Try to openly discuss these issues today, and you could be pleasantly surprised. Strong psychic impressions about absent friends or family members may come to you today, all of them apt to be positive, though you might find the experience rather disconcerting. You might even think it more so if you learn your intuition was right. Don't be surprised if this tendency continues for a while. Your sensitivity to the thoughts and feelings of others is increasing, and can contribute to your understanding of them. Make the most of it. Private affairs will run smoothly thanks to your relaxed and open manner. No nasty surprises are waiting around the corner, and you have the chance to finally clear up an old misunderstanding. You are obviously a good listener and give your family and friends the feeling that you're on the same wavelength as them. Get to the bottom of your latest big puzzle today. You have the good energy to make it happen. You can ferret out the deepest secrets and get people to reveal what they're really thinking. Wherever you go, people are pleased to see you. Your poise, self-confidence in matters of the heart opens doors, and you come across as rather an interesting proposition whenever you arrive on the scene. Be sure to make the most of your availability and fully employ your willingness to show interest in others. Today, you will have the soul of a child. You will be filled by emotions. You will be highly sensitive and somewhat nervous. But don't be confused. These feelings are far from being a sign of sentimentality. On the contrary, express your feelings. They will enable you to find all the information you need, especially concerning your emancipation. There's a time to get things rolling and a time to let them go. If there's something you've been reluctant to close in your life, the energy from this day may give you the added strength and determination to see it through. There are some things like relationships and habits that can be very hard to part with, even when you know it's what you need to do. However, once you see it through, there's a deep satisfaction that occurs knowing you were able to move forward. Be good to yourself. We all learn from our past experiences. Our mistakes and setbacks help us understand our entourage. Today, you will learn a great deal and you will be inclined to question your own life. If you have the desire to evolve freely, you should forget all boundaries and you shouldn't behave so seriously. While yesterday's new moon in your home and family sector is technically over in that the sun and moon are no longer aligned, they are both still here and the momentum this has created can still be felt. The sun and Mercury are also still aligned, just not with each other. This has the sun and moon reaching out to outside resources, allowing you to capitalize on the chance this has created for new beginnings on the home front, but also for anything that can benefit the basic, day-to-day structures of your life. In the lead up to the moon's return to your romantic sector tomorrow, the focus today is more on things close to home, but with it, a chance to get tasks and chores out of the way. With things set to take a romantic turn from tomorrow that are themselves preparation for new romantic developments ahead, the more you can work today to make your life as love-friendly as possible, the better. Our eyes in the sky. The Aries moon forms an unbalanced aspect to action planet Mars this morning, so getting out of bed when your alarm goes off could be challenging. Thanks to a harsh aspect between Luna and Venus, you might feel weighed down or like you didn't get enough sleep last night. Try to get in some light exercise before heading to work, and avoid grabbing that extra cup of coffee. It could lead to a case of the jitters. A harsh connection between the Sun and Jupiter creates a cerebral vibe that could get the better of you, making it important that you ground yourself and focus on your breath throughout the day. Should you begin to feel overwhelmed, give yourself permission to step back and take a time out, if only for a few minutes. Luckily, the Sun receives some aid from transformative Pluto, which should help you release any unpleasant thoughts or situations that find their way to you. Watch out for breakdowns in communication when the Moon shares an off-kilter connection with communicative Mercury this afternoon. Choose your words wisely while this energy is present, and avoid getting sucked into gossip that doesn't concern you. As the day comes to a close, be mindful that you're taking a proactive approach to settling in for the evening. The Aries lunar placement can sometimes lead to insomnia or restless sleep. Just after midnight, Venus in Capricorn squares Chiron in Aries, highlighting insecurities within relationships. Too much of a focus on the optical success or failure of a union can trump the valuable lessons we might learn from holding space for each other as individuals and cherishing what makes us unique and special. We may feel unseen, or at worst, ashamed, of who we are in our partnerships, potentially putting our ambitions on the back burner to prioritize mutual concerns. However, it is our individuality that drew our partners to us in the first place, and so in absence of this, all parties feel depleted, and resentments arise. Healing is possible now, but only by identifying that we feel abandoned in our relationships because we have really abandoned ourselves. Before noon, the Scorpio Sun squares Jupiter in Aquarius. We feel powerful and generous now, desirous of progress that will benefit not only ourselves, but our communities at large. However, hubris can be our downfall, creating the expectation that any plan we set in motion will be too big to fail. We might finance a cause, sign contracts, or agree to sponsor a big deal to get the ball rolling, only later to realize that we have attached our name to something that requires much more work to become legitimate. As a result, we are on the hook, required to give even more than we anticipated, making us wish that we had not invested at all. Something that seemed like a lucky break is now our albatross. If there must be an abundance of anything today, make it an abundance of caution.